make the themes can make the right decision. But how to make the right decision? There's a lot of talk, it's a lot of story to use. Okay, the last one is I want to share with you is this is the AD link. The AD link, just like Professor Liang says, we are the top 2 embedded computing company because we build a computer for different vertical industry, included from the military or factory automation. I like to say it's about 45% of the robot, the industry robot, 就是工业用的机器人, the inside computer which is built by AD Link. And I also think it's a lot of vehicle or the airplane, the inside the missile, the inside computer also which is built by AD Link. Okay, just give you one example. This is the one thing we want to move is we have a very good marketing shares in the field we call the embedded edge computing. So this is called the 工业电脑. Okay, the 工业用的电脑. Okay, so this is one of the strategy I want to share with you is as 5 years ago when you talk about the computer, you always think about the CPU, right? 是不是？对不对？学电脑的应该都知道 CPU， 对不对？ CPU 然后做运算。Most of the computer is focused on the data processing， 都是集中在这种资料处理的东西 ，right? You write the software program and the algorithms. But sooner or later, I would like to share with you the architect of computer is going to change. So it's going to moving from the homogeneous, 就是一致性的电脑变成 heterogeneous, 异质性的电脑. This is also I recommended, your training should not only focus on the data processing or the GPU, the architect also need to change from the homogeneous to become the heterogeneous. The heterogeneous means that you need to consider what is the application. For one example, there's a lot of computer or a lot of platform. They need to process the image, they need to process the video more than data. Do you understand that? 听到了没有？以后的电脑可能处理影像、图像会比处理资料还要来得重要。So what will be the new architecture for the future computer? This is a very interesting topic. This is what we are doing now. Okay, the second one is, because this is a connectivity. Connectivity, 就是 the purpose for connectivity is you need to share the data between machine and the machine, device and the device, in real time. How many people know real time? 实时，即时。听过没有 ？Real time。在 in OT side, the real time is very important because when we learn the ITs, we always talk about the data. But once you move from the IT world to go to the OT world, we always talk about the event. The event means the data is not enough. It's the data with priority. What is the data with priority? 就是这个 data 是有先后次序的。听懂吗？这个太难了。对。The third one is it's going to have more and more intelligent. It's going to move into the themes. Okay, 5 years ago, when we talk about the intelligent and how to write the computer vision algorithm or software and blah blah blah, I think it's very very difficult. But today, I think most of you know the deep learning, right? And the key point is not write the program. The key point is how you prepare the data. So I recommended you should have a lesson, or maybe you can change the software engineering become a data scientist. We need more and more data scientists, more than the programmer. We need more and more the data, it's the professional or the expertise, understand how to create the quality data, which is more important, write the software program. 听懂了吗？以后每一个公司都会有一个叫做资料科学家，就是有资料的 data 准备 data 的，那个可能比写程式的人还要来得重要。If you learn the deep learning or the AI, you will know how important data is. Okay, so the last one is AD-Link. We are a company want to build the robot. The robot is not the robot arms. We have a team, so we have two key technologies. One is how to do the robot and the robot communication. The second one is how to embed it or build the intelligence into the robot. 我讲两个哈，这是我们两个在 research， 一个就是机器人之间怎么做沟通，机器人跟人怎么沟通，机器人跟机器怎么沟通，机器人跟所有的东西怎么沟通，设备跟设备怎么沟通，而且是用实时性的沟通。第二个，怎么把智能灌到这个机器人里面，让这个机器人可以做什么？做 decision， 这就是我们两个在做的东西。好 ，OK， 好了，So I'm going to finish my speech, and I think maybe I can prepare two questions. Okay, any question? Yeah, please.
Well, thank you, Mr. Jin, for your presentation. It was a good presentation. Wait. Okay. Actually, in the first beginning, you said about machine will be more intelligent than human, and then they will change human jobs, so more people will not having job in the future, and maybe doctor will be replaced by machine. Actually, I'm quite disagree with that, and I don't believe that. The first is because wait, let me open my notes. The first because I believe that the world that we live in is not the same in all of the place. I mean, right now we maybe live in 2018, but in any other place there are still people that live maybe in the 19 or maybe in the 18, or they don't even know technology. So I believe what you said. Maybe it will just happen in big city or in just some place, and we cannot generalize that. That's the first, and also the second. I believe the afraid feeling that we feel that maybe in the future machine will replace our job. I believe that's already happened since a long time ago. I mean, since our ancestors like that. Even for example, like in the Industrial Revolution, people already afraid they will lose their job because it will be replaced by machine. But in the future, nothing happens. Still, everything is still okay. They can have their job. They can live like they want. So I think this is just something that we are too afraid of. So, what do you think about that? Thank you.
So, it's correct, but I really believe the job is going to change. The working style is going to change. To compare with 100 years ago, how the people work, but how about today? And the second one is, I tell you the truth, is why the woman is going to replace men. Because in the agricultural societies, we need the power, energy. 我们需要体力，我们需要力量 strength. But today, we need this. I tell you, the woman sometimes is more smart than men. Just like I have been controlled by my wife over 30 years. I'm just like a money machine for her. It's true. Okay, so you're right. Okay, but I tell you that maybe I have to change. It's 60% or maybe more than 60% your working style or your job is going to change. There's no more the job just like, okay, maybe you are going to move another level to measurement the other things. I don't know what will be happen. Maybe all the people is going to be the singer or dancer or entertainment the people or blah blah, which has not happened before, right? But today there's so many opportunities. So that is why I want to encourage you. Maybe today you learn a lot of things, but you always need to keep one thing in your mind: is the learning is the one of your core competence. No matter you are in the school or after school or out of the school. Once you go out of the school, 当你离开了学校, this is really the timing. You have to be more, you have to learn more hard. Then you stay in the school. Keep in your mind, if you don't learn, you will never change. If you don't change, you are going to be phased out sooner or later. Okay, so do I answer your question? Maybe, don't worry about it. If you're afraid, if you want to keep the old style, if you want to keep stable, and I tell you, very soon, you are going to be phased out. 一定会被淘汰掉. But if you always keep your mind learning and change and moving, and that is the core competence. 那个才是一个最核心的竞争力 you have. Okay, the second one.
I saw that gentleman already asked 2 questions. But anyway, then we probably accept one last question. Do we have any other questions? One last one.
Thank you. Just the question that you mentioned about the gender. Yes, one of the world change, and you say that this change have to be an opportunity. But I can. What is if the gender is changed, that woman will what is it? Swap for men, and what kind of opportunity
For women.
for women? Or maybe we can improve technology or something. Just that a woman have a bigger opportunity.
So the first one is you already invested yourself a lot now, right?
Yes.
Learning, study, that is a big investment. Okay, and the other one is I like to say is that the sooner or later you will see this is a trend, because the woman always more insistent than men. So you don't need to change. You just keep your original capability. That is the gods give you such kind of talent, which the men they don't have. And but definitely, this is one thing I want to warn or give the warning message to all the men. Don't think you are going to continue, control the world. And also don't think you can get the job always. Then the woman, your salary, your power, and your everything. The woman is coming, and the world is fair. And sooner or later, and I give guarantee you got a lot of your manager that you are going to measurement by the women. And look and see, because I got this information maybe two years ago, but actually the evidence already happened 30 years ago in my house. Okay. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you so much for Jing's talk. Today I learned 2 things. First, I'm old. I don't talk to my cellular phone. I don't use Siri. Secondly, even worse, I was born with the wrong sex. I'm phasing out very soon. Oh, it's really bad news. But anyway, and please join me to thank Mr. Jin Liu one more time. All right, and if nothing else, I will see you next time. All right, and thanks for coming. See you next time.